Welcome to what Clemson folks call the original Death Valley. Stop and take in this scene, one of the great environments in the sport, and this place is charged up today. This is something rare and special. A number 1 versus number 2 early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? As we'll see the number 1 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hearnstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, and the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years. Remember Ohio State and Oklahoma had a home-and-home. Ohio State beat Oklahoma in Norman, and then the following year, remember Baker Mayfield planting the Oklahoma flag after they upset Ohio State in 2017, and that propelled them into a playoff berth. So there's no reason why a win like that on either side couldn't do the same.
That run sets up a critical third down play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is just really sound play by the defense here on third down. You know the quarterback is a threat running the football. They anticipate it. They put themselves in a position. They come up with a loss there, and now we got 4th down.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Give it to the back again. Not much on that play. Brought down short. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Try to run it with the option. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
BAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game, the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. He'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the all-important extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14, Clemson, 0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Hands off to the left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter.
And that's good enough for a first down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 14, Clemson 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
There's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. Set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21, Clemson, 0.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Hard running there, breaking tackles. On the move. Finally steps out of bounds, but an enormous return to flip the field. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Fights off a defender. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Press coverage now from the secondary. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I'll tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll be brought down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Auburn. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Now they get set to kick it away.
Auburn, 35. Clemson, 0.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. tackle. Clemson offense is back out there. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Auburn.
Second down after that run on the previous play. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Defense is coming after him. Down he goes. A sack. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up on this 3rd down. He's going to hand this off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt from 47 yards. Field goal try, no good. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
Second down after that previous play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. A pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Let's take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And there's the handoff. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Single back, takes the handoff. They test the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. This will be touchdown just inside the 40. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the back gets the football. Gets free now, heads into the secondary. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. The 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kickoff.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here for this offense. They'll test the right side here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
42, Spider.
Quarterback drops back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And is brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
21 yard line. Second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it back at the 28-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Auburn 35, Clemson 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end, nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass rush closing in. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the pass caught inside the 15. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
What a security blanket for this quarterback. When in doubt, just throw it to the big man and let him go up and make the catch for the touchdown.
The cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. The back's got it. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the move, looking deep, and it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Second down and goal upcoming. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown Tigers! And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
49, Clemson, 21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Makes a quick catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Touchdown, Auburn. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
56, Clemson, 21.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to scramble. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
Way to blow it. I can't believe what I'm watching. deal. Here, get out of here.
So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.